Hello there, my friends. This is Wakeangel2K1. As of the time of this recording, it's December 22nd. There's only a couple of shopping days left before Christmas, and maybe you just haven't had a chance to get that last gift and you're short on money. Well, if you're up against the wall and you don't know what to do, well, fear not, because if you have even a few bucks in your pocket, you can get the newest wave of Final Faction, which just launched at Dollar Tree. Yep, Wave 2 of Final Faction is out, and although there's only 3 figures here, there are hopefully more coming. So, the 3 characters introduced in this wave are all members of the good guy team, Alpha Team that is, which is the Fido Mech, piloted by Churro, the Chihuahua, the Covert Ops Specialist, Torn, and the Long Range Specialist, aka the Sniper, Scope. It's a pretty appropriate name for a sniper, Scope. Does this guy just totally look like Angry Joe? Like, what the heck, man? Okay, so let's read their biographies real quick, and then we will get them out of the thing. Alright, so Scope. Origin, Mountains of East Asia. A long-range specialist, Scope. Why don't they just say sniper? It's so much fewer letters. Scope has the ability to keep all targets on the battlefield in his sights. Scope provides lethal cover fire for Alpha Team and always hits his mark. Weapon of choice, master of long-range weapons, sniper rifle. Using his high-tech rifle, Stormwatch's explosive rounds, Scope can always bring the rain. Then the Covert Ops Specialist, Torn. Mysterious and stoic. Oh, origin unknown. Torn is an outside asset to Alpha Team. He appears out of nowhere like a ghost to aid in the battle against a Karn, before once again fading into the shadows. Torn prefers using his forearm blades. When he can't get up close and personal, his unearthly service weapon does the trick. So, yeah, apparently this guy's a close-range specialist, and if not, he has an alien gun. And last but not least, Fido with Churro. Steadfast, loyal canine companion, Churro's bite is every bit as bad as his bark. On the field of battle, Churro pilots the Fido Mech to protect his best friend from all threats. Churro's Fido Mech can be modified for flight or ground battle. After all, nothing is scarier than a flying Chihuahua with guns. Oh god. Oh, Final Faction, you are so hilarious and awesome. Now, I don't know if this is the case for all Dollar Trees throughout the country, but in my area, Dollar Tree is now $1.25 tree. So each of these figures cost me $1.25, meaning it's $3.75 for the whole wave, plus sales tax which is around $4. So yeah, keep that in mind. Now let's get these guys out of the packaging and see what they're like. Alright friends, let's start the show with Scope, the sniper, because I'm not going to say the long-range specialists all the time. Scope has a pretty basic articulation loadout. You have swivel shoulders, swivel neck, and swivel hips. Simple throwback to the old Kenner style, which doesn't hurt so much since the figure is only $1.25. I mean, you know, not expecting a huge part count from such a cheap figure. But he looks pretty darn good. He has little eyebrows painted in, like slightly cocked. He has his goatee and his mustache picked out. Shades are in there. And his armor has this really cool pearlescent red metal look. And not much paintwork on the back, but they did pick out the back of his shins, and the gloves go all the way around. So, you know, it's not like they only painted his front half, hoping that you would never actually see. So yeah, he looks pretty darn good. And he has accessories. You saw this backpack thing, which has a connection point for his big old sniper gun. You can easily just take that off, or you can leave it on his back and easily pop the sniper gun off of it. And that goes neatly into his hand. Just slide that right in, and the finger goes right into the trigger guard. So, you know, it's a little bit weird, but the dude can hold his weapon. Like, I just can't imagine, like, walking up with a sniper rifle like this. Like, Yeah, I'm a sniper. He also has teeny tiny choking hazard guns that go into these into the holsters on his legs. There's 2 of them, and it is pretty cool that they are removable accessories. And it's a little bit more awkward, but they do go in there as well. Those tiny little pea shooters can be held. So scope is pretty nice. Really cool metallic looking paint job. Nice accessory loadout. Cool weapon storage that he has, and he can easily wield his guns without dropping them. So, you know, $125, not bad. Up next is Torn, and this dude's looking pretty fresh. I am loving the vibrant metallic purple that goes into his costume. He has like a really cool beard going on down there. Those blades of his peg neatly into holes on his arms, which do have a pretty cool thing going with the hidden assassin blade gimmick. Like you can actually like fold them back, like when he's in idle mode, and then like you can just go like ka-swing. Yeah, it's a pretty neat little thing that he has going on there. I approve. Again, the articulation is basic like a Kenner figure. I don't think I need to break it down for you guys again. But he also has a really cool little holster built into his thigh, which houses that gun of his. And yep. Oh, I knocked his. Whoop. And yes, indeed, he does have the ability to hold his gun. Only knock I can say. There's like this little tiny peg. It's like a slot that's designed to hold into a little notch in the back of his neck, which is how his hood is supposed to stay on. But it's kind of a loose connection, so the hood can fall out kind of easily. But aside from that, pretty darn good, and it looks pretty cool too. Now, the hidden gimmick of this figure. The dude is secretly Voldemort. Look at that. He has a whole second face on the back of his head made out of hideous pink flesh. Let's see how that looks with the hood placed over it. Yeah, look at that. Whoa, that is creepy AF. Dude. Look at that. That is weird. So what's up with that? Is he a shapeshifter? Is he a double agent, secretly one of the Karn in disguise? Or is he like a Karn human hybrid? Like, I think I am loving this double face gimmick. Yeah, a total, like the part count isn't high enough for them to do like a head swap gimmick, but with the introduction of this hood, like it really makes it, it really sells in the whole secret identity thing that he has going on. And it actually makes me interested in the lore of Final Faction, because now I want to know, why does this guy have a secret monster face? That is so cool. So yeah, like this is probably a standout. This probably would be the standout figure of this wave for this gimmick, if not for the last one in the series. And that is Puppy! Puppy! He gets your puppy. He has like a little service dog vest with the little handle on his back. Oh my god, he is so cute. Look at that little face. Look at that face. That is the face of a hero and a warrior. He is so cute. He is Puppy. And of course is his awesome robot dog mech, Fido. Fido has a swivel head. His limbs move back and forth. The tail does not wag because he is a serious boy. And he has a cockpit that can open so that you may drop Churro inside. Come on, Churro. Yes, Churro. Go into the mech, Churro. There you go. Churro is inside of the mech. Yay. Part robot, part dog, all good boy. Yes, the Fido mech is a big stalwart defender, And he is a big doggo. He's almost as tall as one of the dudes, and he is significantly deeper. So yes, he is a good boy. The most easy comparison, of course, is with the robot dude from the first wave, and I have tested, and the Phytomech is indeed covered with connectors. I haven't been able to get these ones on the back to work. I think when they made it into a hatch, the machine tolerances got messed up. However, the pegs on his shoulders still work, and you can put the guns in there. So you can have your Phytomech armored up with guns for like tank Phyto, or you can put on the wings so that you have flying wing Phyto. Let's get the other one on there. Yeah. So Phyto is compatible with the flight gimmicks. He can do the stuff. Yeah, he can. Yeah. Or you can just have like the dangerous scissor dog, like roar, fear. Yeah, the crazy decapitating robo-mech dog thing. Now, the idea of a robot dog is just so cool for this series, but I gotta say, the paint job is the most underwhelming of the three. It's mostly just the native cast plastic, mostly gray for the torso, brownish for the limbs, with only the nose and eyes picked out in metallic. Not like the eyes are a vaguely metallic red, but the nose is just an ordinary black. And there's a couple of yellow stripes right here under where it says Phyto on the shoulder. But aside from that, the figure is largely unpainted. So I know like he has a bigger volume, but he's hollow, so he has less mass. So despite the fact that he's an awesome robot dog, I really feel like this could have been enhanced with a little bit of that metallic paint. Like, imagine if the metallic reds from this guy were applied to this thing. It would look so cool. So, in fact, here's Sergeant, what was his name? Major Sergeant Steadfast. Yeah, the best friend of the dog guy. I feel like they could have at least made a unified color scheme. Like, you see how his cybernetic arm is this color? Like, maybe you could have made like the dog's body this color so that it blends, so that they have like a matching color scheme thing going on. Or maybe for Churro himself, you can make you could have made some elements of Churro. Like the only thing really painted are his eyes and nose. Like this little service dog vest, it could have been done up in like the same color as Steadfast clothing or something. Like I'm just saying, their bio cards say that these two are companions and they're always together. So some unification in their color scheme could have been done. You know, that's all I'm trying to get at. Because like I've been saying that for toys that are this cheap, they've always like had pretty decent paint work done to them, so they don't look boring. Like they are cheap, but they don't look cheap. I guess the word I should be using is inexpensive, because cheap implies low quality, and these are not low quality. But this is the one that a little bit looks cheap. Like, a little bit more paint would have really helped this guy a lot more, is what I'm trying to get at. And so that is my review of Wave 2 of the Final Faction line. My only disappointment is that there isn't really any new Karn. Like, now we have so many heroes, but we still only have 3 aliens. Like, I know you can troop build and buy the same aliens over and over, but it would be really cool to, like, get the alien overlord or another, you know, like, some alien creature. Like, we have the dog now. Maybe we can get, like, whatever the dog equivalent for the Karn is. That would be kind of cool. So hopefully the next wave of Final Faction will have more variety in the alien villain group, and maybe we'll get to see, like, I don't know, I haven't checked the Final Faction YouTube channel, but I am so convinced that dude is a spy or a betrayer, or maybe maybe they're gonna subvert my expectations and actually make, like, maybe he actually is an alien, but he chooses to side with the humans. Who knows? But yeah, it's a very interesting toy line, very easy to collect because of the low price, and because of those features, it probably will make a good last-minute Christmas gift. So happy holidays to everyone, and this is Wakeangel2K1 signing off.